Oh, I get it. That's how you resume it. Anyway. I can't even begin to describe the mix of emotions of being excluded and left out from this. Um I'm getting through this thing that I have to do, which involves a lot of looking at stuff, which is very painful. I'm sorry for the tears. I'm sorry. It's very painful. And it's stuff I've been putting off for the last 6 weeks. Um I'm only recording this because I want to document it. I want it to be known somehow one day. I want, not now, but like I want one day for my kids to maybe understand what I had to go through. And the amount of emotional stress and pressure and strain it's put on me, and I just one day hope that they'll understand. I know they wouldn't now, and I wouldn't dare try to put this on them now. But this is for later, so that it's documented. Um, it's for later. It's for if I never get to see them again, or if um um I know I'm ugly crying. But you know what? I've gotten to the point where I just don't care anymore. I don't care if anyone sees this. I don't care because just I've sunk to such darkness through this whole thing that I just don't care who sees me anymore. Like, I don't care who judges me. I don't care. And I just water off a duck's back. It just doesn't matter to me. Like if someone said to me, "Oh, I can't believe you posted a video of you crying on the internet." So what? We're all human, right? We all have feelings, right? We're all, you know? So what? What, like you can't stand seeing somebody cry? That's on you, not on me. um anyway, um so about a month and a half or so, I requested that we do this, parenting app thing, but then it turned into this whole, like, oh God, there was like so many accusations and mudslinging in there, and I'm just like, oh, I don't even want to look at that anymore. Like, Leif ended up just accusing me, saying, like, you're just the problem because you. It was like, this is why you're such an unfit mom, because you didn't keep their birth certificates out. You're a bad mom because you. I'm just like, do you even understand what I've had to go through? Can you even fathom in your little mind like what I've had to um, go through to even survive after the past few months. Like, and you want to sit on your high horse and tell me how bad I am that I didn't set aside their birth certificates because you unilaterally decided you're moving schools with them without conversation with me or confirmation from me. Hey, is this a good idea? Hey, we're agreed, we're gonna do this. No, nothing. Nothing. Just unilaterally deciding it. We have, joint legal custody, but no, I don't get a say. And then because I had to move out of our family home on my own, under pressure, under time pressure, it took me 6 days to do it all by myself and get everything moved into storage. Anyway, all that aside, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to get into a different thing here. But come on. You want to harass me about their birth certificates when you put me through all this shit. Wow. So needless to say, I hadn't really checked the that whatever parent talking app thing. Excuse me. In the last week or two. The last messages were something about how, oh, you're just such a trash mom because you didn't keep out their birth certificates. And you lived in lower class communities, which was absolute bullshit. Anyway, so I happened to go into my Gmail tonight for a different purpose, and saw that there was a message in there, and so I was like, okay, fine, I will go in there and have a look, see what's been going on. And my daughter has registered for high school, and is going in there tomorrow to talk to a counselor to choose her electives. I asked if I could be, and then London's is going to be on Monday. My youngest child, who won't have anything to do with me. See, the thing is, when Leif and I were married, I was always the one to say, oh no, you gotta be respectful. Oh no, don't say that bad word. Oh no, we go to bed on time. Oh no, and it's you understand the rules, and then if you don't follow the rules, or you break the rules or whatever, or you're having a meltdown or whatever, I will be there for you. I will love you. I love you anyways and always. But if you behave destructively, you get a consequence. If you fight with your sister and you hit her or bite her or something like that, you get a consequence, right? Or if you most stuff I could tolerate, but if you're really if you really step out of line and you're really disrespectful, then you get a consequence. It's okay, when they were younger, yes, we had a timeout chair. You would get a timeout for 5 minutes, and they hated that because it was I'm in the timeout spot. Ugh. I can't go play because I'm, but then they would have to, afterwards, they would have to understand what they did. You broke the rule, And at least say sorry for it, or like, and mean it, kind of a thing. And I was usually the one who had to be the one who had to enforce any rules, or like, you know, get up in the morning on time, or like whatever it was, for school, or like I was the one who had to, you know, Dad was the fun guy. Dad was the, oh yeah, you can do that. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Oh, don't tell mom, you know? And that's how it was before we divorced. And so he was like the fun dad. And, I was still fun with it. I liked to have fun with them. But like, when it came to rules and enforcing rules, he was like oh, sure, it's okay. You can stay up past your bedtime. Oh, sure, it's okay. You can have all this sugar and you can have all this whatever the heck, you can, yeah, you can do that. Don't worry about it. Like giving them freedom, which is great, but there's a balance there. Like I liked to give them freedom too, but there are certain things that are rules, and like you have to kind of follow the rules, right? The house rules, like clean up after yourself when you're done at dinner time, and like try to keep your spaces clean and stuff like that. So, and it wasn't like it was every day. It was just like every once in a while, like every week or whatever, like keep your room clean, whatever, all just basic stuff. um but he was usually the one to be more lenient. And um whereas I was like, I think they should learn to respect um rules and follow rules, and understand that if you, just like similarly to adults, like if you break the law, like you'll go to jail, not that I would put them in jail, but like um so um I don't know where I was going with that, but anyway, um I guess this is long enough. But my daughter's starting high school soon, and I'm all these moments I'm missing out on. I think it's healthy for parents to be able to parent and like say, hey, like, you should just kind of like be respectful and follow the rules, and if you don't, there's a consequence. I'm sorry, but like that's kind of how it is. That was kind of my attitude. It was like, well, am I going to let you, get away with being disrespectful to me, and do I just be nice anyway and be like, oh well, it's okay. Like you can tell me fuck you, or you can tell me like you can give me the finger, and that's okay, and like I'll just pretend nothing happened. Like, do I do that, or do I do, like, hey, that's really rude, and it's not okay for you to talk to me that way. I'm sorry, but like you're gonna have your phone put away for now, and you can get it back soon, but you gotta change the way that you think you can talk to me like that. Like if I'd done that to my dad when I was younger, like I didn't have a phone back then, but I really, really didn't want to lose his respect, and I didn't want to lose his I don't know, uh just general communication and stuff, like I didn't want to disappoint him. I didn't want to do wrong by him. I wanted to make him proud. And when he was disappointed in me or something like that, or gave me a consequence, it was like, I don't know. It was just like I would never have talked to my dad because I didn't grow up with a mom. I would never have talked to my dad the way one of my kids had talked to me. Like I just never would have done. I just would have been like, "Oh damn, oh damn." um, so I don't know where I went wrong, or if it's just because it was sort of like enabled in some other aspect in the dynamic somewhere. I'm not going to say anything right now, but anyway, I'm still here and I'm still moving through things and I'm still believing and sacrificing and just going through things. And I hope I'll somehow. I asked their dad if I would be able to partake in their high school registration or class choosing or whatever through FaceTime because it's going to cost me. It would cost me through an Uber, like roughly $350 to $400 to drive out there and back for both events. And while I would like to see them in person, the next best thing is to be able to at least sort of like be sort of virtually a part of the event by, you know, being there through like FaceTime or something. So I asked their dad if he'd be willing to do that. At the very least, he was. I will, to his credit, I will say that he did at least let me know what was happening with him in the recent days. He let me know what was happening with getting them registered for school because I said, well, I want to be part of it. You know, like I want the school to know that they have a mom who loves them and would do anything for them. I have lots more to say on this topic and lots of other things, but I can't right now just because I'm moving through things. And once I've moved through them, then I will be talking more about them. Lots of things. Lots of stuff. Lots of things and stuff. And I know I've ugly cried. And I know I'm ugly. And thanks. Peace.